Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to show you how to make Tex-Mex egg rolls. Now I have my daughter in the kitchen, Rihanna.
Hello.
She's in her early 20s and I finally got her back in the kitchen. If you haven't seen her before, she was here back at Christmas time making
Hot chocolate cookies.
Yeah, those were really good. All right, now she works at the Cheesecake Factory, and these are one of the appetizers that they have on the menu. We've tried them, and we love them. Now I'm taking the beans out of them because I'm not a fan, but you can certainly add them to this recipe today. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
She's ready to use our chopper here.
Oh, I am.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clear the area, start chopping stuff, put everything into a pan to make our mixture. Then we're gonna start rolling some egg rolls. And just like that, we're set up. Now, we're gonna go ahead and use a skillet. We're gonna chop up 1 bell pepper and 1 medium yellow onion. I'm gonna hand this off to my daughter, Rihanna. And what I'm gonna do is chop off the 4 sides of the bell pepper here. I'm gonna place my skillet on a medium-high heat. Add a tablespoon of cooking oil and start getting that nice and warm. And then Rihanna's going to start chopping these bell peppers up. Now we're just using the small blades here for some small dices. Just going to take this onion, peel off the outer layer. Now we're going to soften down these vegetables. You want to cook everything, that way all you're doing is heating it through when you're making the egg roll, because they cook pretty fast. I have another hand in the kitchen there. Y'all know Thomas, my husband. All right, I'm just going to cut this into 4s, maybe chop that one more time. All right, we'll just put that on top of the blades. There we go, beat that in. Maybe we'll give you like that many. Now what we're going to do is add that to our pan. This comes off, and then you just have your container here with your peppers and onions. Ooh, love that sound in the kitchen. All right, we want to soften these down until they are very tender. Now while that's happening, we're going to get everything else ready because we're just going to dump it all in. So we've got about 2 to 3 cups of chicken. It's fully cooked. It's off of a rotisserie, so I'm going to have Rihanna just place it onto our cutting board here, chop it up into small die-sized pieces. All right, where do you work in the Cheesecake Factory, Rihanna?
I work in the bakery, so that means I'm like doing like the cheesecakes, cakes, specialty coffees, and other desserts that we have.
And you're a star baker there, right?
I am, which also means on Wednesdays I help with inventory with my managers.
So she does a lot of other stuff as a star baker. Now, being that she works there, we have tried a lot of things there. She either brings things home or wants us to come over there and try certain dishes. So we have a lot of favorites, but I want to show that y'all can make this stuff at home if you want to, because you know the prices of food these days, even eating out, an appetizer costs almost as much as it does if you just bought a plate of food. I was seeing the prices, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Now we get asked a lot in the comments, where are we from? We live in Katy, Texas, and it's southeast Texas, so it's like 1.5 hours away from Galveston, which is the Gulf Coast, and we live about 2.5 hours from San Antonio going west, and then about 4 hours from Dallas going kind of northeast. So that's where we're at. Katy, Texas is a small town, but it's growing by leaps and bounds. We've been here for about 21 years in Katy, Texas, ever since Rihanna was born 21 years ago. All right, so she's just running a knife through the chicken just to make sure that they're nice tiny pieces. And what we'll do is add that to our peppers and onions. We're going to use a pastry scraper to get the chicken in here. We're just going to start heating things through. making that delicious mixture. There we go. We're going to add in 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. We're going to cook this down for about 1 minute so we can release the flavors of the garlic. Yep. So what we're going to do is chop up some cilantro, about 2 tablespoons, really finely. We're going to add that in. I'm going to turn down my burner a little bit to a low. That's the hand maneuver there. I've got 1 cup of corn. Now I've drained it. We'll add that. This is a Tex Mex, so it's going to have a lot of things in here that reminisce that. If you want to add a little jalapeno to it, you could do that. Probably around the time that you did the peppers and onions, but keeping this pretty mild today. All right, let's add the cilantro. Oh yeah, that smells good. All right, we've switched places. I'm going to dice up a Roma tomato. Now I've already cleaned it off, and she's going to start adding in the seasonings. So you're going to start off with 1 teaspoon each of the chili powder and the ground cumin. We got to give it that Tex-Mex flavor. All right, I just sliced down this way, then I turned it around and sliced the other way, just about 3/4 of the way through. And I'm just going to drag my knife through. Now it's okay if you lose some of the juice because we want to keep this dry. We don't want it too wet. All right, while she's getting the seasonings in, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes, and then we'll stir all that together. All right, got that. Now go ahead and add in 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then we're going to add in 4 ounces of shredded cheese. Now this is a Mexican cheddar jack. Oh, it'll add some good flavor. The salt, go ahead and add in 1/2 teaspoon. Let's add in the cheese. All right, Brianna, you're going to mix this all up until it's well combined. All right, at this point, we're going to turn off the burner, finish mixing it up. Y'all, make sure you give it a taste. Make sure your flavors are where you want them. That's delicious. Oh my. Y'all, don't worry, we still got a creamy sauce that we're going to be using to dip our egg rolls into once we get the egg rolls made.
I get the final say. Everybody knows I'm quality.
Thumbs up.
That'll work. That good.
All right, we're going to set up to make our egg rolls. We're going to be using our large Dutch oven today. That way we don't get a lot of spattering going on. Now I'm going to put it on a 350-degree heat, or it's a medium high. Now we're just going to add about 1 inch of oil to the bottom of our pot. Does that look like about 1 inch? So we're going to bring that up to temperature. Now you can use your thermometer and check it every so often and make sure you get to that temperature. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and make our egg rolls and get those ready to start frying up. We're going to be using these egg roll wrappers here. Now we got about 1 pound of them. It's all you need, a little bit of water to seal, and then our meat mixture. So what you want to do is take one out. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to take one, and then we're going to work on a clean counter, a work surface. All right, they're thin like this. We just pulled them out of the refrigerator because I didn't want to leave them on the countertop and have them get all gummy. So just be careful with that, the temperature of them. All right, we're going to set these aside. Now you want to have it like this. We're going to take 3 tablespoons of our mixture here, and we're going to place it in the center of our egg roll wrapper. Oh, that looks so good. Make these at home, appetizers. You know, football season is coming up, the holidays, anytime, like what we're going to do, anytime. There we go. That looks good, good amount there. We're gonna make these until all that mixture is gone. I got 4 people here. Okay, you're gonna take some water. Now I have a small dish of water here. You're just gonna take your finger and you're just gonna wet all 4 edges of your egg roll wrapper. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but when I start making something in the kitchen, my dog comes in and starts drinking water heavily. All of a sudden, Bailey is like very thirsty. All right, once you get that done, you there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna move that out of the way. You wanna take your bottom point of your diamond shape. You're gonna pull it over the mixture, over. You're gonna kind of tuck it in, squish it in, squish, roll it back. Okay, take your sides. You're gonna pull them in tightly, hold it just like that. Take the other one in tightly. You want to make these tight so they don't break up on you. You're going to roll and roll. Now, if it breaks on you a little bit, just take a little bit of water and then just kind of mush it together. There we go. All right, it'll be totally fine. We're going to take a plate over here and put them on there so we have room to make the rest. All right, we've got our egg rolls all rolled up and ready to go. Our oil is almost ready. You want to make sure you're at the 350 degrees on that. Now I'm going to be using a sheet pan lined with foil. I've got a rack on top. That way when they're done, we can place them on there. They can drain and get nice and crispy. Don't put them on paper towels, you guys, because all that will do is get them nice and mushy, and you don't want that. We're going to be using our spider tool here to get them out and rotate them around. All right, I'm just going to drop a piece of egg roll wrapper in there. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, you see how it sizzled and came up to the top? Perfect. Take your spider tool. We're going to place an egg roll on it. Now, this is where you need to be careful. To place it in, let it sit for just a few seconds to kind of get going, and then we'll spread it out. And then we're going to roll it out. There we go. You can do about 3 or 4 of them at a time. All right, we're going to cook these until they're golden brown on all sides. And they're going to be nice and crispy. You can tell they're bubbling up. Move them around. Should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, these are nice and golden brown on all sides. We're going to remove them, shake off any excess grease. And then I got my pan close by. We're going to place it on there. And then we're going to let them drain. Look at that. Oh, wee. Brianna said these look better than the ones at the Cheesecake Factory.
They do.
She said? She said they're bigger, more filling. They just look better. Whew, I got both of them on there. There we go. What do y'all think? We're going to finish the rest of these off, and then we got a dipping sauce to make. Let's see what we got. 4. We're going to make an avocado sour cream sauce. It's going to have some chopped cilantro in it too. So Rihanna's going to put this one together. So in just a small bowl, kind of a medium small bowl, we're going to add in 4 ounces of diced avocado. Now this comes in a container that you can get from your store. It's already pre-done for you. And then to that we're going to add 1 cup of sour cream. Okay, we're going to add in 8 ounces of very soft cream cheese, and what I did was I just put a block into the microwave for about 30 seconds, and I'm just going to mash it up a little bit. Now I did this while Rihanna was chopping up that cilantro. All right, you're going to add that, and then she's going to combine it all together. All right, so we got black pepper went in, salt went in. What else we got going on? Some chili powder and cumin powder. After we mix this up, we're gonna serve it up with our egg rolls. All right, y'all, what do you think of our appetizers? Tex Mex egg rolls. This is a Cheesecake Factory copycat recipe. All right, we're fixing to cut into one, dip it into that delicious sauce, and give it a try for you. Oh, you hear that crunch? Ooh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna eat both of them.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm sharing.
Oh my god.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
That filling is delicious. You guys need to make these. You're gonna surprise everybody with these. And it made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have more back here. All right, it made 13 of these, the way I did them anyway. If you add beans, it might bulk it up a little bit, and you make less of them. So just keep that in mind. All right. Is it gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gone. All right, you guys, give us a thumbs up on this one. Make sure you comment down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. Now I know where it's at. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I have tons of appetizers out there for a game day, for the holidays, or for any time. Go check them out. You can go to catherinesplates.com, type in appetizers. You can also find them on my YouTube channel. Just type in appetizers under my channel name. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye. I like them the way they are, actually.
Just so y'all know, this is Thomas style.
A plate of jalapenos.
It's not. It's jalapenos, the dip, and normally there'd be another egg roll on there, but I'm trying to be good.
Don't listen to them.